Whenever Raja had excess of wealth, he was asked to perform a sacrifice. And this sacrifice meant spending the whole of money he had. When Yudhishthira, after the war, had to perform Ashwamedha Yaga, poor man, he did not have money. How to perform this Ashwamedha Yaga? Then he was told, you go to the Himalayas, in a particular region, a lot of jewels have been left by an emperor and he has gone. Collect all of them, sell them, make the money and perform Ashwamedha Yaga, he was told. What do you think of this? We are a people who are noted for sacrifice. Sacrifice. Our philosophy is not one of enjoyment. Eat through the nose also. And become like a pumpkin. No, 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 no. Our way is austerity. Our way is penance. Our way is tapasya. And tapasya of a physical sensory nature, of an oral nature, of a mento-intellectual nature. It goes on ascending from the sensory level until at last it reaches the ego level and you completely wipe off your ego. The tapasya continues in an ascending order. So they evolved the rituals, the second portion. The first is called Samhita, the second is called Brahmana. They were not satisfied at all. Satisfied at all. The people who were given to performances, ultimately their hands and the feet started trembling, shivering. They could not hold the ladle. They could not take the materials, sit near the fire. It was very hot, smoky also. So the performance of sacrifices itself became difficult and unbearable. Are you with me, my dear souls? Please understand this India. This took place in the prehistoric times. But it is very much a fact even today. Even today. This is what you will encounter in your life. We all believe in action, action, action. How long? Suppose you happen to live for 80, 90 years. होगा क्या? कर सकेंगे? मंदिर जा सकेंगे? प्रेयर निकलेगी क्या मुंह से? थोड़ा सोचिए ना. So they found these rituals and ceremonies are not going to hold full answer to our needs and questions. So they left everything. As they took to it, they left everything. सुनिए अच्छी तरह, कर्म मोक्षाय कर्माणि. क्या? लिख लीजिए ना, कर्म मोक्षाय कर्माणि. Every kind of an activity is taken up only to be ultimately left. बोलिए, सोचिए. Srimad Bhagavata says, karma mokshaya karmani. All the activities and interactions are taken up with a lot of jumbo fervor, only ultimately to be left. So they left the rituals, they left their prayers. All that they could do was close their eyes and think. The mind was not causing any tension, it was inside. The mental activity does not require space, does not require effort. You leave the mind will start thinking. I am talking to you, I have not come with a plan. I just talk and the talk comes to my mind. It is not an effort, it is an expression. For me it is a delightful expression. If the mic is all right, the listeners are all right, they are all attuned, I find a lot of exhilaration in what I talk. I am the first listener, mind you. All of you are second listeners. I listen to my speech first and also perhaps last. So the mental effort is not of an exertion, it's an expression. It's a beautiful flow. That is the time they started thinking. All the external activities were surrendered and left. And the mind became contemplative, inquiring, investigating. What am I doing? What is this ritual? To whom is it addressed? I am offering materials to the fire. Does fire take it to the place where I want?